This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI Studios in Toronto, Canada.
Hey Toronto, this is Ed Sheeran.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Bryan Adams.
This is Adele.
This is Madonna.
It's Michael Bublé, and you're listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep Show. It's fun. They're amazing.
Good morning, y'all. So we're obviously up very early every morning for the show, right? Like 3 o'clock. Mm-hmm. So part of my routine every night is I take Coffee the Pooch for her last walk of the night around, 7:30, whatever, something like that. Get her out for a little walk, do her business, come back and start to wind down. So last night, I'm walking around my neighborhood with Coffee the Pooch, and I met an interesting gentleman who also had another dog, and our dogs kind of started sniffing, and we got to chatting. Next thing I know, I'm in a conversation with this guy for like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that, by the way, how dog parents meet? Is like your dog starts sniffing, and then you're like, oh, they're sniffing. We might as well
pretty
start
much
talking.
Yeah, like dogs, if they're kind of like attracted to each other in terms of they're curious, they'll smell, they'll start doing the circle, and then the leashes inevitably get entangled, and you're like, oh, let me just kind of, yeah.
This feels like a rom-com.
That's what happens.
Although it's with Larry.
Yeah, this was I didn't even actually consent to telling this story. I didn't tell him I was going to tell this story, so I'm going to call him Larry. That wasn't his actual name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you need consent.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be telling this on the radio the next day. It occurred to me, I was walking away, I'm like, I want to tell this story. So Larry was a little bit of an older gentleman. He was in his mid-60s.
Okay.
Super nice, super friendly. And we got to talking, and I didn't tell him what I do or anything like that. But Larry, mid-60s, never married, no kids, but he had this like glow about him. And
no marriage, no kids glow. Yes.
Is that what it was?
Oh, it exists.
I didn't want to assume. He seemed like a fairly successful gentleman.
Probably well rested.
He did look well rested. I was actually shocked when he told me his age. I was shocked. I thought he was like 55. He was like 65. And so he started telling me about his life, and in the winter he goes away for a few months. He has a winter property. He has a couple of properties in different places. And I go, that's so cool. You avoid the cold months, and then you travel. Anyway, as he started telling me about his life, I started thinking, Larry, you are one possible future for me. Like you're one. I don't know what path my life is going to take. I could get married, could have kids, could not have kids,
right?
Or just could be single, like Larry. And I'm like, this looks like a pretty good path. And so I started thinking, oh my God, I got to start getting, this could be future me. So I got to start like getting little morsels. It's like Back to the Future. When you go into the future, I got to start getting little morsels to bring back.
Yeah. So what did he tell you about his single life with no children, never married, and being a snowbird? Well, the best part was it wasn't like it was like at a timeshare sales conference where he's really trying to push this on me, like buy now. He was like, yeah, he's like, it could have worked out, and I could have got married, and it could have been nice, but he goes, it just didn't happen for me. And he goes, I've made the best of it. And the one piece of advice he had, because I said, look, all my friends are at that stage where they're kind of married, they're having kids. He goes, look, here's what you got to do. If you decide to not get married, then that's fine. He goes, you got to start making some friends outside of your core group, because he goes, inevitably what's going to happen is you're going to not age out, but you're going to phase out. As they're going through all these things with kids, you're going to have less in common with them. So he goes, when I went to Florida, I made a bunch of friends in Florida. He goes, then I go to Portugal and I have a bunch of Portugal friends. Wow. And they're a bit younger, and we do active stuff together. And he goes, so even though you're comfortable with your group, you got to start making some friends outside of the group that are aligned with what you may be doing. I feel like Larry is speaking my language. This is why you have work friends. You have like your childhood friends, right? You have your friends' friends. You have your best friends. You got to have different categories. Is this good advice? Like, does it? I think it's great advice. And I think it's good for you to get a glimpse into that, because you know what? People look at it somehow as if, being single and no kids is somehow some life that, are you sure you want that life? Guess what? Larry is proof that life is amazing. It can be. It can be. It's what you make it. And then I come to work, and then I hang out with you and Steph, and this is one glimpse into another possible future with kids. Right. And our advice, or at least producer Steph's advice, is don't do it.
My advice is hang out with Larry.
Yeah. Hang out with Larry.
Hang out with Larry.
And then Pooja is like, hasn't had your voice for 2 full years. Yeah. Then there's that. I'm sick all the time. Like, do you want that? Do you really want that for yourself? I'm wondering, just curious, did you ask Larry how he feels about wearing hats backwards? Larry did not have a hat backwards. Okay. Yeah. Although I think he was a big proponent of it. You think so? I think so. Okay. I think future 65-year-old me, Larry Gurdeep, can do whatever the heck he wants. That's the beauty of it. Yes. Enjoy it.
From CHFI Studios,
it's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
So you've heard people say rinse and repeat, right? Sometimes they just use it.
Wash, rinse, repeat.
Yes. We know that this is actually referring to the instructions on our shampoo bottle. That's
is it conditioner too, or just shampoo?
Just shampoo.
Just shampoo.
Yeah. You're supposed to rinse and repeat. So like after you wash your hair, and you wash out all the shampoo. You're supposed to do it a second time. I don't do that. I don't really know anybody who does that. And
why do you need to wash it a second time?
Well, I mean, that's what they tell you to do. And I was just always convinced that the reason to do that was just so you go through more shampoo and then you just have to buy more shampoo. I just thought it was a marketing thing.
Or if you have like a ton of hair.
Yeah, maybe. But the point is I don't do it. And I don't know anybody who does it. And producer Steph, you brought this up because you met someone who not only does this, but she was shocked that you didn't.
Yeah, so me and my two best friends, we were sitting at her house, we were talking, and I don't know how it got brought up. And she says to me and my other friend, she goes, yeah, like, when you shampoo your hair and you shampoo it twice. And we're both like, what? And she's like, what? And we're like, you don't shampoo your hair twice. That's just on the bottle. It's not, no one really does it. She's like, what are you talking about? And she's like, everybody shampoos their hair twice. And me and my other friend are like, no, we don't. If we only shampoo our hair once. And she's like, well, you guys are doing it wrong. And she's like, I've never met anyone that only shampoos their hair once. And both of us were like, we've never met anyone that shampoos their hair twice.
This was like when we learned about Chris's friend who takes baths but fills up like the salt and sits in the tub and then puts the water in. Some people just do things different. Does she shampoo like half as often because she's doing it twice in one go?
I don't know, but I feel like if you have more hair, you might have to. Like, I know my daughter has to. She has so much hair that she has to shampoo twice. But I think the average person only needs one shampoo.
Well, I think that's supposed to be the benefits of why you're supposed to do it twice. Is it's supposed to not only it will like clean your hair and clean your scalp, but then that way you don't have to worry about washing it as often. And as we know, you don't want to be washing your hair too often,
because
right?
then it dries it out.
Exactly. So it's actually the doing it twice is supposed to help with the longevity of you not having to wash your hair.
Really?
And I will say the times I have done it, it's been rare. I've maybe done it on occasion, a couple times. My hair has felt amazing afterwards. And
so
if
why don't you continue to do it?
Well, because I don't want to waste my shampoo.
It's expensive.
It's expensive.
And once does the job.
Yeah. And if you go to a fancy salon, sometimes they will wash your hair twice, and they're probably doing it the way you're supposed to.
I'm just going to go full Kenny Banya here and say, just take one wash and end it.
But it's true. Like, and I also think it depends how much shampoo you're putting in your hair. Because if you're just putting like a small dollop, you might need a second.
Not a dollop.
You might need a second dollop.
What about a little glob?
If you put a glob, that's a lot. So you might not need more.
I guess I'm more concerned with, I just thought that the majority of us were just washing our hair once, whereas I'm now learning that maybe, just maybe, we're in the minority and majority of people are washing it twice and following the instructions. I just don't know.
I'm shocked that you're not following the instructions because you're Pooja Honda and all you do is follow the rules and follow the instructions. Why is this the place you chose to deviate? Okay, you know what?
Rebel.
Let's do a 5 calls.
5 calls? Decide it all.
Okay, so do you wash, rinse, and repeat in the shower? The instructions on the shampoo bottle tell you to do so, but how many people are actually doing it?
And to be clear, none of us in this room are wash, rinsing, and repeating. We're all like wash once, like shampoo once, and get out.
Yeah, I'm just happy to get a shower and like have the time to wash my hair. I'm not doing it twice.
You tell us, do you wash, rinse, and repeat in the shower? Let's go to Annette in Guelph.
No, I only wash once when I have a shower daily. Now, if I haven't had a shower the one day, then I'll wash it twice.
Okay.
Okay.
Your
right.
vote's been counted, Annette. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Maria from Mississauga. So, do you wash, rinse, and repeat in the shower?
Yes, I do.
Wow,
You
every
do?
time you're rinsing and repeating and washing it twice?
Yeah, you see how it actually cleans your hair nicer.
See,
I feel like I'm going to have to at least try this.
there is
before
some
I
benefit to
pass
it.
judgment. Okay, Maria, your vote's been counted. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alicia in East York, do you wash, rinse, and repeat?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and you actually see a difference?
I do. I feel like it removes a lot of product buildup, and I don't know, it feels a lot healthier and softer.
Okay.
Selling me on it. Okay, Alicia, your vote's been counted. Thank you.
No problem. Have a great day, guys.
You too.
Two. Simran from Mississauga. So, do you wash, rinse, and repeat?
Yes, I do.
Hey, so
You can feel the difference.
you do feel the difference. And do you get longer in between washes then?
I mean, I do my hair 1 week apart.
Okay.
Okay, this is nice. You're really selling it to me. Okay, Simran, your vote's been counted. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye.
Jody from Campbellville, tell us, do you wash, rinse, and repeat?
I do.
What?
Wow. So are we the ones missing the boat on this?
I think we are in the minority. Wow. So, Jody, is it because you notice a difference or is it because the instructions tell you to?
I started a little while ago. I bought this new shampoo and it suggested to do it. And I have to say, it's changed my life.
Changed my
Your
life.
life. Holy smoke.
How so?
Well, it definitely makes a difference. My hair is much healthier here, I find that the first time it kind of gets all the oils, gets right into my scalp, and then the second time it's like a real nice everything.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Life-changing.
I'm convinced.
Okay, your vote has been counted, Jody. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're all stunned in here.
Jody said life-changing. I just want to remind you.
Life-changing. Final score 4-1. Did you also notice all female callers?
This
Didn't
is
get
true.
any fellas calling.
And I just took a quick look at the text line at 981-981, and overwhelmingly you all are saying, yes, you do wash, rinse, and repeat. Why didn't we get the memo?
Why didn't you do you're doing it wrong on this a long time ago?
Because I don't like to be doing things
She's
wrong.
doing it wrong.
We're all doing it wrong.
So are we all going to agree then? We're all going to try this?
Yes.
We're all going to, because maybe we're in the minority not following the instructions here.
Okay, let's see if it's
Shampoo is
life-changing, guys.
expensive. It could say need a raise.
No, but if you have to do it less frequently, it all comes out in the wash.
my God.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
So today is National Fresh Breath Day.
Yes.
Yes, I mean, every day you should probably be concerned about your breath, but especially today. I think for you, especially being the single guy who's out dating.
Right.
I mean, is it like, do you do a check? Do you make sure? Is this like a concern of yours on a first date, especially when ordering like food that maybe has like a lot of garlic in it? Like, are you worried about any of that? Because potentially, let's just say on a first date, we know it could lead to maybe a first date kiss even.
These are very valid points you bring up. I always got to do the breath check, like mouthwash plus like brushing your teeth before the date, plus you carry some gum. You got to be very mindful of a little floss pick. Make sure you don't have any spinach in your teeth.
Okay, so you have a whole kit.
A whole thing. And also if a girl tells you you have spinach in your teeth, that's a good date.
Oh,
when
okay.
they'll tell you about it, because I will tell someone if they have it. But here's the thing. Look, I don't care if they were garlic, onions, the works. I actually find it a turn on when a girl orders that stuff on a first date.
What?
Absolutely. I love a girl who can eat. I can't tell you how many first dates I've been on where they're barely eating their food. They're barely picking at it. They're kind of moving it around their plate. They'll take a couple of bites, and inevitably I wind up going home with leftovers and eating them the next day.
And this is a bad thing?
Well, I
find
it so attractive when a girl can eat. When she finishes her plate, orders a whole entree, a couple appies, a salad. I don't know why I find that very attractive. And I don't care if it's garlic. If you enjoy your meal, that is attractive to me. In fact, I'll double down. You're getting garlic. I'm getting garlic. It's like a math equation. Two negatives cancel each other out. If I am lucky enough to have a first kiss at the end of the date, if we both have garlic breath,
then it all evens out.
nobody knows.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So you'll follow her lead based on what she does, then you're going to do it. You don't care about your own breath because you're like, she don't care. Why should I care?
I'm going to get what I want regardless, because if, let's say I get garlic and she doesn't, and there might be a first kiss, things are going well, I will do the quick like bathroom stop, floss pick, rinse, whatever. I'll like reset. But I'm not going to compromise the meal.
I thought you might just be like, I don't kiss on the first date. Be that guy.
Oh yeah, that too.
Playing hard to get.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Okay, we're going to attempt a word game here. It's a new one for us on the Pooja and Gurdeep show. We tried playing yesterday. It didn't go so well.
And you're saying if we don't get this, we're never playing again. I'm saying that's too much pressure, man. Let's not retire the game. This is fun.
I don't know how fun this is for people who are playing along with us.
Well, they're probably in their car shouting out words, being like, why didn't you say this, you fool?
Okay, so this is how it works. That is exactly what they're saying. This is how it works. We're going to start off by each throwing out a random word. It could be any word, that the first thing that comes to your mind. You throw out a word, I throw out a word. And then after that, we're trying to get to the same word. I'm trying to read your mind, you're trying to read my mind.
And we get closer and closer and closer, and hopefully, in theory, end up on the same word.
Yes. And obviously there's going to be certain things that those two words have in common. So we're trying to get to the common ground. Where we say the same word.
And just FYI, I played this with my kids yesterday.
Okay.
And it was good and bad on some rounds. But apparently it is a game called telepathy.
Oh, okay.
So you might actually know it. If your kids play it, it's called telepathy.
Okay. Good name for the game. That's basically what it is.
Let's see how this is going to go.
We've got invested in a clock, a very expensive clock, to add some intensity to the game.
Oh,
we blew
okay.
the budget on this.
Nice.
Okay, we
ready?
got 30 seconds on the clock.
Okay, that's
So
good. Time limits are good.
Yes, you count us in here.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Sports.
Gym. 1, 2, 3.
Hockey.
Athletic. 1, 2, 3. Puck.
Baseball. Oh! Okay. Coming to you.
1, 2, 3. Summer.
Uniform. Well, summer.
Summer uniform.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Jersey.
Baseball. Keep going.
1, 2, 3.
Hat.
Oh,
I said hat. You said that. Does it count if they rhyme?
No.
Oh, okay. We did better than we did yesterday.
We did.
We got
did. I think the
closer.
timer helps.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to go with producer Steph? Because I always say Gurdeep and Steph are the same
No,
person. Let's
we
see how
were.
your mind
doesn't work.
No, you two go. You two go.
We go?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Why do you feel spent?
I just want to watch.
Wow.
I'm a
Okay.
creep.
Okay, ready?
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Coffee.
Oh.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Order.
Order.
Yes.
Oh, it's so good when you get it.
And that's how you do it.
On turn 2, you can't beat that because you can't get her on
no.
the first one.
Should we even bother trying you two? Or
This segment went 18 minutes shorter than yesterday's segment. No, let's end on a high, baby. That's it.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI. The Daily Double.
With Pooja and Gurdeep.
We got 2 stories you need to know. Pooj, what do you got?
Okay, so what time do you go to bed every night?
On this shift? Like 7:30?
Okay. 7:30, it's not bad. I mean, you probably have to take into account that you have to be in bed early because you have to wake up early. Do you get enough sleep?
No, absolutely not. Definitely not.
Okay, do you think that you sleep earlier or later than the average American? Not you, but everyone else who goes to sleep at a normal time. Because according to a recent study of 2,000 Americans, the average American is going to bed at 11:18 p.m.
Is that late?
That feels so late to me. Here's the thing. They looked at their sleep routines and they found that what was actually happening is people were getting in bed around 10:30.
Right.
But it takes about 40 minutes
Little
to fall
phone
asleep.
time, little canoodling.
Yeah, all the things you're probably not supposed to do before bed. Like you're just supposed to like relax and whatnot, but it takes about 40 minutes. So if we now know this to be true based on our sleep routines, then maybe as we're heading back to school, back to routine, we need to start thinking about, okay, add an extra 40 minutes to whatever you were doing. And if that might just be too late. We've all got to bump up our sleep time an extra 40 minutes.
I'm curious about how they're tracking what time people are going to sleep. You think this is like with smartwatches and stuff? Because I don't
Yes.
trust people to self-report when they go to sleep.
No, yeah, it must be like through the data.
Right?
Yes.
Interesting.
So for us, I mean, you go to sleep at 7:30. That just means
Like in bed 7:30, probably asleep by 8:30.
yeah, that's not bad actually. But you might just have to do it a little bit earlier. And if you're one of those people who's like, I'm not getting enough sleep, which is all of us, plan so that you're 40 minutes ahead of schedule.
Easier said than done, but I like the advice.
What do you got?
Okay, so you know Grimace, right, from McDonald's?
Yes.
You know what he is?
No,
You ever thought about it?
not until this moment.
But over the years, there's been a lot of speculation. Like, is he a milkshake? Is he some type of alien or purple monster? I always thought he was a dinosaur, but that's probably because I was subconsciously associating him with Barney, big purple.
Yeah, I'm just seeing like a blob right now.
I always thought he was a milkshake.
He's not a milkshake. I know. That was the most popular thought. So, McDonald's has reportedly revealed that Grimace is a taste bud.
What?
An enormous purple taste bud.
So I was the closest with the blob?
I guess. Yeah, I think you might have been. McDonald's been cagey about what he is in the past. So a milkshake never made sense to me personally because he's always drinking milkshakes. So wouldn't that be like milkshake cannibalism? I don't know, a milkshake drinking a milkshake. The original Grimace, by the way, important to note, I don't remember this. This is probably before all of our time. In the early 70s, he was mean looking. He had 4 arms, no charm. He was scaly. Like he was kind of like a grotesque monster. He scared kids, so they rebranded him to a soft, plush, 2-arm, lovable milkshake crushing blob that hangs out with Ronald.
Okay, but is it taste bud?
He's a taste bud. It tastes great. There you go.
We love you.
From CHFI Studios.
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
So something happened on our show yesterday during our nearly impossible question that has me now questioning you, Gurdeep.
Okay.
So to give you some context, yesterday's question was this. Most of us have 6 of these, but only use 2. And here's the correct answer.
Coffee mug.
You got it! John, how'd you know?
I just took a guess.
Is it true for you?
Yeah, I have 2 that I like to use all the time.
Yeah, I kind of interchange between the 2, and then the rest kind of just sitting there.
John, don't you kind of feel bad for the other 4 that don't get used?
No.
So just me then.
Yeah, so just you. But then you went on to say something about feelings. Like you
Well-
don't want to hurt their feelings?
Okay, so the question was like most of us have 6 of these but only use 2, and the answer was coffee mugs, and this opened up something which I thought other people do, but maybe it's just me. So I have several coffee mugs. I probably have like 15 or 20, and I use all of them. And this happened off air. I said that to you guys, and you're like, use all of them? And I'm like, Yeah, I feel bad for the ones that they don't get used. So I make sure I use all of them. Like I rotate all the ones I've just used that I come out of the wash, I put to the back of the cabinet. And then I face, maybe this goes back to my days working at Shoppers where we used to have to face up the shelves. The ones that are, the products that are about to expire, you bring to the front of the shelf so they get purchased and used. Maybe it's that. I
like
think
you feel bad for the
I
like
feel
the,
bad
the
for
mugs don't have feelings, you know that.
No,
Or
but
is-
I think they do in my mind. They have feelings, and I'm like, look, if you're a mug, you have one purpose. It's to be filled with a warm or cool beverage and to be used and sipped. So I want them all to get used, and I'll take it further. It's not just the mugs; it's plates. When my plates come out of the dishwasher and I'm putting them back in the plate rack, if there's still plates in the rack that haven't been used, I'll take those out first, put the plates that have just been washed at the bottom, and put the plates that haven't been used at the top, because if those other ones sit at the bottom, they'll just never get used.
Wow.
You've got to
But
cycle through. Everything's got to get used.
I do this too. I'll cycle through them so that to make sure everything gets used, but I don't feel bad for them. They're gonna get used.
Serve the purpose. It's
like she may be doing it for wear and tear. Like she just
Right.
wants to make sure they're evenly
Yes.
getting used so that, they're all sort of like you're not putting undue
They're
pressure
getting
on one
at the
yeah.
same time.
Right.
Right.
Well, we serve the same purpose. It's just different reasons. I do it
Yeah.
because I feel bad for
You
them.
feel bad? You should.
If
Okay.
you had one purpose and that purpose went unfulfilled, wouldn't you? It's a mug.
I mean, I admire the empathy that you have, the level of empathy. But does this go further than, okay, now you've said the mugs, the plates. Are we talking linens, towels?
100%.
You're rotating those two.
Absolutely. Yes, actually, yeah. Now that you say that, absolutely. Yeah. Like I have 3 sets of bed sheets and there's one that I like the most. But guess what? It only gets used every third bed sheet cycle because the other 2 got to get in there as well. They got to be used. They're bed sheets.
Socks.
My towels. Socks. Yeah, absolutely. Socks. I go through all the socks.
Ties.
No, because that's I don't really wear ties anymore, and that's more about the fit and the.
Okay,
Yeah.
you draw the line at ties.
Yeah,
You're like,
absolutely.
you served your purpose. You
Like-
you stay at the back of the closet.
Like it makes no difference what plate I eat on, so I might as well use the plate that hasn't been used most recently.
Okay, look,
I would be a benevolent ruler. I'm very like I care about all the people. I care about equality.
I am not one to judge because you know that I have a lot of weird going on in my
Yeah.
own life.
Is this weird? Like
It's a little weird.
Scale of 1 to 10. How weird is
It's
this?
a
One being not weird at all. 10 being like, dude, like you're super weird.
I think if you had just said that, look, I just like to rotate them because I want to make sure they all get used, that would be a different story. But the fact that you're like, I feel bad.
So Steph's reasoning is fine. Mine's not, even though we do the same thing.
Feel bad because they don't have feelings. It's an object.
It has a purpose.
Okay, how about this? How about this?
Let it serve its purpose.
You just want it to be able to fulfill its purpose.
Yeah.
Is there a way that someone can maybe top your weird? Like, that's weird. Okay. You
Okay.
can admit it's weird.
Yeah, you still didn't give me a number out of 10. How weird it is.
8.
It's 8?
an
Okay.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recognize, like, it's not anything I've ever said out loud or thought about. Now that we're talking about it, I realize it is a little bit weird.
Yeah. And if you start talking to the plates, if you're like, oh, I'm so sorry, I missed
okay.
you.
That's where I draw the line.
That might be a step too far.
Okay, fine. Can you top my weird?
Yeah, can you? Let's take some text here because a lot of people texting in. This one comes from Vicky. Vicky saying, my weird thing is I can't watch a movie at an odd time. It has to be an even time. So it can't even be 9:01. It has to be 9 o'clock. Or you have to wait until 9:30.
What if she goes to the movies and like it's starting at like 9:35?
Can't happen. She'll walk out. I don't know. I'm guessing.
Okay, so what's that weirdness out of 10? 8? Okay, we have a tie. Okay, so no one has topped my weirdness yet. Okay, newer in Oakville. Can you top my weird?
And I've been telling my boys this over the years, that like every grain of rice, has a purpose. And so we need to make sure we eat every grain of rice because basically that's its only purpose and the only reason it came into being. So I don't know. They think I'm really weird for saying that, but I'm like that. Like, I'm like, oh, why are you leaving these grains of rice on your plate? Because that's their only purpose. They came into being just to be eaten and nourish somebody. So, yeah, there you go. That's my weird. But I think it's really sweet how you think your cups have feelings and they all need to be used because I feel at some level I can relate to that.
Yes, Noor, you're my people.
Noor, you know what? The way Noor explained it, for some reason, I see it
now
as well.
now you get it.
Yeah, because she made it like the rice was a character, like a cartoon character.
See, Noor, I'm guessing you watch a lot of Pixar stuff like I do. Everything comes to life when we leave the room. The mugs, the toys, the grains of rice. It's all reality.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I think these things have feelings too. too. Like, I know, it's weird. Like plants, of course. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Noor, thank you so much for the call. We appreciate you.
You're most welcome, and thank you. Really enjoy listening to your show. Okay, thanks.
Drive safe.
Thanks. Bye.
A lot of understanding coming in on the text line. Jessica in Oshawa says, "Don't feel weird, Gurdeep. I associate feelings, emotions with inanimate objects too. It makes it really hard to throw things out." That's Jessica in Oshawa.
Meg from Scarborough writing, I support Gurdeep. I feel bad about books watching me, sadly, from my read list. Okay. So if you don't read certain books, you feel bad.
Score that one.
That's up there. I'm going to go 7.
7? Okay, so no one has topped me just yet. James Pasquale texting in saying, "Not a chance, topping Gurdeep. Buddy, you need help."
Does that say it all?
Okay, one more. I love that Gurdeep is organized. I think his weird is only a 5.
Oh, okay.
I'm only medium.
Yeah.
I'm only medium weird. I'm not like spicy weird.
You know what? I agree with you. By the end of this now, I feel like you are just a 5 out of 10 weird.
Yes, I'm a 5.
The Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
At Arizona State University, we've made online education better, smarter, and more personalized so you can go further in your aspiring field.
I decided to pursue medicine once I realized that ASU did have the online program for biological sciences. You're still required to learn the same curriculum. You're still being tested on the same content that anyone would be tested on in person. The comprehensiveness of the program prepared me so well for medical school.
Explore over 350 plus programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
Okay, so today is National Scuba Day, and scuba diving is pretty adventurous. I've done it a couple times.
You have?
Yeah, you tried it?
No.
It's adventurous because you're like trusting your equipment that you're going to be able to breathe 10, 15, 20. I went 25 meters deep, so you're really hoping nothing craps out on you.
I'm like, it sounds so daunting to me. It seems so scary. And I can't swim. I don't know if you need to actually know how to swim, but.
A little bit, not really. The thing is, like, yeah, it is daunting. It is so beautiful, though, when you get under there. It's a whole different world you're exposed to under there. I'm wondering, though, what's the most adventurous thing you've ever done, if not scuba diving?
I shoveled a driveway once. I'm kidding. You really thought that was the most adventurous thing I've ever done?
Yeah.
You know that, like, I can be adventurous. I know how. I don't like it.
I don't know that, Pooja.
Okay.
I've known you for 15 years. I haven't seen that, Pooja.
Okay, so you and I did a trip to Orlando for work one year.
Yes.
On that trip, I went to a place called Gatorland, and I zip-lined over 150 alligators.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's pretty adventurous.
Is that adventurous enough for you? You know how scary it is to look down and see alligators while you're ziplining? It's pretty scary. It's pretty adventurous. This is the thing I tell people. This is my one story of being adventurous.
Is that the most adventurous thing you've ever done?
No, I've been parasailing, which is, adventurous. I've walked on hot coals.
Yeah, that one
Yeah.
I feel like might have scared you out of ever being adventurous again.
Suffered some burns.
Did you suffer third-degree burns?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. They're all healed now. Everything's okay.
Yeah, you were supposed to walk on hot coals, not stand on hot coals.
Yeah,
That's the difference.
I ended up doing like a little jig on the hot coals.
You walked across and you moonwalked back over. They're like, no moonwalking.
The problem was I didn't listen to the instructions, but
Right.
I attempted it. I can be adventurous.
Okay, I stand corrected. Those are a couple of adventurous things. And
What about you?
I mean, the list is long. I will say this. The most adventurous thing I've done was also in our last job on a morning show. I flew with the snowbirds.
Oh, that's so
And
cool.
let me tell you, the day before, you have to come in and get your medicals done to make sure, which wasn't that scary. I'm like, okay, it was a bunch of standard tests. Cool. Like, you're fine. You clear to do this. The day of the flight, though, they're like, can you show up about an hour and a half early? And I'm like, okay. I'm like, we've already done the medicals. Why do I got to show up? It was 45 minutes. The thickness of the book of waivers.
No.
That it was a book of waivers, and I had to like initial and sign each page. And every page I flipped to sign, because obviously I'm not reading everything, right?
Right.
Every page I'd sign and flip, I was getting a little bit more scared. Because I'm
no.
like, I have never had to sign this many. Like, it's just a complete liability that I'm absorbing. And as you're up there, like it's the weirdest thing in the world to fly. And you look to your left, and there's a plane right beside you that you all could almost reach out and touch. You look to your right, there's a plane you could almost reach out and touch. You look up, There's a plane above you. You look
Oh,
down.
no.
You're in a little bubble. There's planes all within. It's like you're on the 401 and there's cars all around you, but it's planes.
That's crazy.
So I got scared when I was up there.
You did.
And realized like this is when I got down, I'm like, that was awesome. I'm glad I did it. But that's like a check it off the list.
Like you're never doing it again?
I don't need to do that again. Yeah.
I don't know scared Gurdeep. I don't know what scared Gurdeep looks like. You're always like so confident and, like you walk in a room.
Really?
You're not that guy. I don't know what scared Gurdeep looks like. I mean, sometimes I'll throw something at you on this show and I look over at you and you're like, what are you saying?
Yeah. When you see me start going a brown shade of red, that's when you know I'm
That's
scared.
when you know. And let's go to producer Steph. What's the most adventurous thing you've ever done?
I've done adventurous stuff in the past, but I would have to say the most adventurous thing right now in my life is raising 2 teenagers.
I think you win.
You win.
Because, I mean, that's legit. That's not like a one-off, like ziplining over gators, you're done in a minute, or me doing the snowbirds, you're done in a few minutes. This is like a lifetime adventure.
Like a ripple effect.
Yeah.
It has consequences. It's like the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stakes are much higher.
I got to raise them properly.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
getting difficult.
You don't look scared. I don't see you scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good face I put
You
on.
like Gurdeep. I've never actually ever seen you scared. You always just look like you've got everything under control.
Yeah, we cool.
It's a good face. But I think if we ever asked one of Gurdeep's ex-girlfriends when they asked him where the relationship was going, I think that is when you would have seen Gurdeep the most scared.
3 words that scare me. What are we?
Oh, dear.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast
the Daily Double.
with Pooja and Gurdeep.
Okay, we have 2 stories you need to know. What do you have, Gurdeep?
Mboko Mania.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I was hooked last night. I stayed up way past my bedtime
You
to
were
watch
texting
this.
on our group text.
Holy, also you guys were also up late too. You were responding. This 18-year-old Toronto teen has captured the hearts of the nation. So she was in the semifinal last night at the National Bank Open in Montreal. She's 18.
You
She's
just said Montreal.
That's right. I'm being very formal because I'm excited right now. She pulled off an epic comeback even if she had lost last night, it would have been like, hey, hell of a run. Good for you. You got to the semis. She dropped the first set 6-1. So I'm like, oh man, okay, she's probably going to lose. That's okay. What a great run. She came back to win the second set and then forced a tiebreak in the deciding third set. This match went over 3 hours.
Wow.
We went to a tiebreak. She wins it 7-4 in the tiebreak. The stadium came down. The whole house.
Goosebumps.
It was awesome. Her whole family was there watching. They kept showing them. Her mom's going crazy. Her dad is super chill. He's not reacting. He's stoic.
He's like, that's my daughter.
Yeah, until she did something in the final set and he finally broke and he started showing his excitement. They embraced at the end. It was awesome. She beat Elena Rybakina from Kazakhstan, who won Wimbledon in 2022. So she beat a really good player. So she's through to the final tonight, Pooj, in Montreal. She's going to play Naomi Osaka in the final.
So does this change her standing?
Yes, I'm glad you asked. So I mentioned yesterday that she started the year outside the top 300.
Yes.
Yesterday, going into the match, she was ranked the 85th female tennis player in the world. No matter what happens tonight in the final, she's going to move up to at least 34 in the world. If she can win tonight, she's going to be within the top 25. They asked her after the match, if we had told you you'd be playing in this match tonight, because she was like a wild card entrant. If they told her that a year ago, she's like, would have been the craziest thing. There's no way. So just amazing. Everyone's going to be watching tonight at 6 o'clock, the National Bank Open presented by Rogers in Montreal. Let's go, Mboko.
Dreams can come true. Okay, so did you know that walking and talking can actually be better for your brain and maybe even your career? There's research now that shows that the distance you can walk in 2 minutes can indicate how smart you are.
What?
Yeah. So it turns out that people, when they walk, they tend to come up with more ideas. You're more creative than when you're sitting. You've experienced this?
Absolutely. Or if you're trying to memorize lines or something, when you're walking, I find stuff just sticks in your brain. Yeah.
Maybe no surprise because we do know that with exercise comes improved memory, reasoning, sharpness. So this is a way of exercising and maybe also exercising the brain. The study had participants walk as quickly as they could for 2 minutes. The distance was measured, and then they did these cognitive tests afterwards. They did better walking in those 2 minutes than when they were not walking. And the faster they walked, the higher level of fitness, essentially, the better they did. So perhaps no surprise, Richard Branson, Steve Jobs, the LinkedIn CEO, they take all their meetings walking.
Okay, can we pitch this to our boss? Because we take our meetings sitting.
Can we just start walking right now?
In different directions, we're going to start walking and yelling during the meeting. This is going to be great.
So fun.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
Hope you're all having a great morning. Mine didn't start so great.
Oh, what happened?
Unfortunately.
It's so early.
I know. I almost didn't make it here on time. It's like, you know when one thing goes wrong and then it feels like kind of like a ripple effect of like a bunch of things are going to go wrong?
Yes, and I will say we wake up so early that, and you do too if you're listening to this, that your morning is planned out to a T where if like one thing, like there's no buffer zone. If one thing goes wrong, I'm going to be late.
Yeah. And like, you know, I'm a creature of habit. I just do the same thing every morning. So when something's off, it like really throws me off. So anyway, I went to leave this morning out of my garage, which is where I park my minivan, try to hit the garage door opener and wouldn't open. And I was like trapped in my garage. And so I was like, oh man, I got to get out of the car. And
you got to manually lift it?
I had to go do that. So I get out of the car, I push the button. It goes up, but it only goes up like a quarter of the way. So now I'm like, do I stop, drop, and roll and try to get on the other side?
How do you get the car out, though?
Well, then I thought maybe I'd hit like the keypad and then maybe that would make it go up because the one inside wasn't working. The one in the car wasn't working.
Okay.
But I wasn't about to do that in my outfit. So I was like, okay, what am I going to do? So I tried a couple more times. Now I'm troubleshooting. I don't know. I'm Googling things in my car. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. I'm like, is there a sensor that's being blocked? So I give up. And instead, I'm like, I'm just going to take my husband's car because what am I going to do at this time in the morning? His car's on the driveway. So then I have to get back in the house, got to get that key, get outside.
You got to close the garage the little bit it's open.
The little bit
you don't want that hanging there.
Because it won't go up, but it goes down. So that's fine. Get in his car. And now I don't know all the controls in his car. So I'm like adjusting the seat. I'm doing all these things. And there's the morning dew, the condensation.
Oh, the morning dew. I mean, the wiper can take care of that,
Well,
right?
you would think. I can't figure out the wipers. I'm pressing every button I think it could be. I'm high beaming. I'm signaling. I'm pushing. I'm spraying. But nothing is. Usually when you spray, it automatically goes on.
Right.
No, nothing's happening. And I'm like, what is going on? And I'm getting really late now.
Also, your husband is 6'40", so you had to adjust the seat to figure out how to get it to normal person height.
So eventually I just put the car in reverse, even though I can't see anything, just to like see what would happen. And then I get a message saying the hood is open. I'm like, the hood is open? Who opened the hood? Was it open all night? Did I open the hood by accident?
You probably did it when you were trying to get rid of the dew.
Maybe. I was pushing all sorts of buttons. So then I put the car back in park. I get back outside. I close the hood. Then I go to use the wipers and then they work. I guess they disable if the hood is open because they don't want you to move, which, yeah. Okay, car maker, stop trying to control me.
Okay.
Yeah, so anyway, finally got the wipers going. I still can't see out the back of the car, so then I get back out and then I use my hand to wipe down the back because I don't have a back wiper.
Technology. And I'll just say, your husband has a very nice car.
Yeah.
One that would not require one to use their hand to wipe it clean.
I will tell you right now, there's no wiper on the back. My minivan has a wiper on the back. I was really appreciating the minivan this morning. Anyway, all that to say is I finally got on the road and then of course I got every red light, right? It's just like one thing after the other. Then I walked in here and you're like, hey, Pooja. And I was like, oh, don't even start with me, Gurdeep.
Wow, it's a wonder you're here and in one piece.
Yeah.
I mean, the trials and tribulations it took you to get to work.
I need a coffee. I need some other thing. And make me laugh. Can you do some things to make it better?
Wow. Well,
can you change the course of my morning?
Well, I'll tell you what, you're scowling at me right now in the room. We're going to start the show right now.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
You might be driving, listening to the show right now, and maybe you've come across this clip on your social media recently. York Regional Police put out a video of a guy being pulled over in his Ferrari that is like, I don't know how much cars cost, but this car looks ridiculous. Like it's probably, what is it, several $100,000 for this car?
Over $200,000, I'm sure.
It's a super nice car, and it's getting loaded onto, I guess, a rig and being taken away because he got booked for stunt driving in Vaughan. He was going 130 in a 70, so 60 over.
Oh, no.
Super dangerous. The clip has gone viral. I mean, look, stunt driving happens all the time, unfortunately, but the clip has gone viral because of how incredulous this driver is with the police officer. Have a listen.
Can't go 130.
I wasn't doing it.
I locked you. I locked your speed.
How? When I'm behind you.
Yeah, you passed that Civic.
Yeah, but you can't tag me.
Yes, I can. I have a radar in my car. There's nothing I can do.
You're going to tag me at 130?
Yes, you're going 130.
Can I see the radar?
Yes, absolutely. Of course. I don't have to show you, but I'll show you. The yellow number there?
But that's me?
That's you.
Oh, for sure.
Unfortunately, just nothing I can do.
So it's a ticket?
It's a stunt.
Oh, I'm on my way to my birthday party. Please,
It's
officer. please.
There's nothing I can do.
They're going to take my car?
Yes.
Officer, please. Please, officer, please just give me the ticket. I beg you.
I can't give you a ticket.
Officer.
Sure,
I got to have my mother and father come to pick me up.
There's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah.
He's getting his super expensive car taken away. He's on the way to his birthday party, and he cannot believe that he's getting a ticket and that they're taking his car.
He can't believe even the radar system caught him.
You can't tag him like that. Yeah, I can, actually.
Yes, you can.
But it's his birthday.
I know. I mean, I guess this is just goes to show, and this is why they posted it, is that it doesn't matter that it's your birthday. No excuse. There's no reason that you're going to give the officer that is going to get you out of stunt driving.
Yeah, and listen, I've never gotten out of a ticket, but certainly that approach is not going to get you out of a ticket, whatever that was.
Doesn't matter if it's your birthday.
Yeah.
Or that you took out the Ferrari for the day.
Yeah. Drive safely, everyone.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI. The Daily Double.
With Pooja and Gurdeep.
Okay, we got two stories you need to know. What do you have, Gurdeep?
Did you see what the Toronto Blue Jays just did over the last 3 days?
I did not.
Just insane. Summer can be a little boring sometimes with sports. That is not the case right now between what we saw with Vicky Mboko last night, and she's in the final at the National Bank Open. And these Blue Jays are just so good. Okay, so they played a really bad team in the Colorado Rockies, 3 games down in Colorado. The combined score of the 3 games, which the Jays won all of them, by the way, 45-6.
What?
The Blue Jays won 20-1 last night.
Oh, my
goodness. A day after putting up 10 runs, a day after putting up 15 runs. So the Jays had 63 hits in the 3 games and 45 runs. It's a new franchise. The Blue Jays have been around since 1977. This is a franchise record for most runs and most hits in a 3-game series. In fact, the 63 hits are not just a Blue Jays record. They're more hits than any team in baseball has ever hit in a 3-game series in the modern era.
Wow.
It's a baseball record.
I imagine it's just so fun to watch baseball that way.
Can you imagine? Everyone's hitting a home run. Everyone's hitting a double. There's something about the air in Colorado, the altitude, like balls fly. There's a lot of home runs hit there. Colorado, by the way, they suck. Like, they're the worst team in baseball. They're actually potentially on track to set the record for most losses ever in a season.
Oh, no.
They're on pace for like 119. The record is 121 that happened last year. So they're in the conversation for worst team ever.
I don't see any other teams, having records, though, and beating them, right? This still says something about us.
It's still amazing for us. Yeah, because everyone else who plays, it's a good point. Jays, by the way, they wake up still first in the division, 4-game lead on the Boston Red Sox. They're off today. And then this gets interesting, Pooch. Tomorrow they head to Los Angeles to open up a 3-game set against the Dodgers and Shohei Ohtani.
Oh,
so that should be fun.
Could have been here. Yeah, could have been here.
Should have been here, Shohei, but he had to go win a World Series with LA.
So whatever.
What do you got?
My trash talking needs work. So it's almost that time of year. It's back to school, as you know, but you'll probably notice. Yeah, I know. But you'll probably notice, and you'll see this on your feeds, is as kids head back to school, you'll see all the pictures of parents taking pictures of their kids on the first day of school.
Adorable.
They're all dressed up. It's really cute. They usually have a sign. Well, this one woman has gone viral for her first day of school hack. She's saying, very simply, go to the school now. Go on the weekend. Go on the weekdays before school is open. Get your kids all dressed up in what they're going to wear on the first day of school. Take the picture now. That way, on the day of, you don't have any pressure to get the photo, and then they're tired, and it's a whole thing, and trying to wrangle them to get the photo is really hard. And the reason why people love this is because not only is it, just practical, takes the pressure off, but let's say you're divorced and maybe, that's not your day to be with the kids on the first day of school. You get your own set of photos, right? There's something about maybe kids who don't want to take pictures in front of other kids. So this way you got the school to yourself. Anyway, the comments, most people are endorsing this, and one even saying, I do this for Halloween. We get dressed up before Halloween. We take the photos just because the
Halloween on Christmas.
Yes.
Why not? Only thing I like this on theory. Only thing I'll say is, what kid wants to get dressed up and go to school a month before school? Yeah, good luck selling that.
Yeah, good luck.
From CHFI Studios,
it's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
So 'tis the season to enjoy some ice cream on a hot summer day. There's nothing better, right? You usually get your ice cream in a cone or in a cup.
Oh, man, I go cone. I want a sugar cone, the little wafer sugar cone. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it brings back so many memories of your childhood as well. And in Japan, scientists have perfected ice cream that doesn't melt.
Doesn't melt?
Doesn't melt.
That feels unholy.
There are like manufacturers right now who sell ice cream that doesn't melt in Japan, and it could be coming to store shelves near us soon.
But like, you're outside on a day like today where it's going to be into the 30s with the Humidex. You're holding your cone and you're telling me it's not going to melt?
It's not going to melt. They've added some like polyphenols to it to keep it from melting.
What's a polyphenol?
No idea.
Yeah.
But it's something that stops it from melting. Here's the thing though, just because it's not melting doesn't mean it stays cold. And the way it was described, so it's not perfect, is it's like it takes on a pudding-like texture. So I don't know. I guess the question is, do we need this in our life? Like, what is wrong with ice cream melting?
Part of the fun of ice cream is the urgency of like, you have to eat it, and not just eat it quickly, but also eat it strategically. You're like, oh, I got to lick from the other side. This side's coming down. Like, that's part of the fun. It starts running down your fingers.
I think there's something fun about that. Then you're licking your fingers. If your fingers are sticky, it's part of the whole experience. No?
I mean, I don't like the sticky fingers, but like if it happens, it's on you. Like you didn't eat it fast enough.
I also don't like sticky fingers, but I understand it's par for the course when you're having ice cream.
But who's leaving ice cream out that long that they need to eat it like a half hour later?
True.
Just eat it.
If you love ice cream, you're eating it pretty quickly. I like that there's a sense of urgency, but I feel like why ice cream? Like if we're doing this to ice cream, should we be doing this to other foods?
No.
Like, I don't know, maybe like a taco that doesn't fall apart.
No.
It needs to actually crack. And like, that's my point is it's part of the experience, the texture of it like crumbling. That's supposed to happen.
I love a messy taco. I love a messy burger, a messy hot dog. Like that's part of the fun, man.
I agree, especially on a first date, right?
we're back to that, yes. Onions and garlic. Also, you know what I've seen people doing now that probably negates this? I don't know. I didn't grow up with this, but you know they say cone or cup, right? You pick one or the other. I see people now doing both. You get the cone. I see people with a scoop of ice cream in a cone, but then the cone is upside down in a cup.
This happened to us yesterday. We went to go bring the kids for ice cream, and they both wanted a cone, and my boyfriend wanted a cup, and they gave all three of them in a cup, and the cone's just sitting on top.
Upside down.
I'm like, what is this?
So that way you eat it at your pace. You can still like break the cone into the ice cream, but then you can take your time because if it melts, it's all just in the cup.
It's so weird.
Have I been eating ice cream wrong?
That I think it should be the
The whole
innovation.
time?
Cone and so next time someone says cone or cup, you're like both. Boom.
Yeah.
Both bleep, and then you could drop an expletive.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm into more waste. Yeah.
Both with alliteration. I'll let you figure out what the expletive is. I want both. Beep.
Enjoy your ice cream.
Thanks for listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Listen to Pooja and Gurdeep live weekday mornings from 5 to 9.
Only on 98.1 CHFI.
Toronto's perfect music mix.